Imagine being so entitled that you throw an absolute tantrum at 3 a.m. because your wife won't pack your suitcase. That's this week on Men in the Wild, where we break down real stories of men on the internet to understand how the lessons we learn about being a real man can subtly destroy our intimacy, connection, and power in our lives. This week's Reddit post comes from a woman who writes in to say, is she the asshole because she told her husband off because she didn't want to pack his suitcase for him? This woman writes in, she has 3 kids with her husband. He works full time. She's a stay-at-home mom. She writes, he splits childcare 40-60, but lets me handle 100% of household chores, from cleaning, cooking, vacuuming to shopping and whatnot, saying it's my duty in replacement of work hours. The entire problem started when he was planning to go to his sister's wedding, which his wife was not invited to. Fast forward the night before his trip, and she says he throws her a list and says, hey, when you're ready, go ahead and pack my suitcase. Now she, being a free and reasonable person, says, no thanks, I'm good. I don't feel like doing that task. I'm going to go to bed. And she goes upstairs. Now he comes up fuming at her and says that because she's a stay-at-home mom, it is a part of her household duties and chores to pack his suitcase. She says she refused to do it. He got super upset and left the room. And then here's the kicker. He came back at 3 a.m. He turned on all of the lights and he rage packed his suitcase furiously and loudly just to make a fuss because he was so upset she wasn't doing it. She said she asked him over and over again to turn off the lights and let her go to sleep, and he refused. So how do we get here, man? I mean, I think we see a few things going on for this man, right? And a big part of it, it seems to me that his sense of self, his sense of being a man, his sense of masculinity is wrapped up in women exist to serve me. Women, do what I say. I'm the man in this household and you do what I say. Now think about having that mindset for another person that you love and care about. Whether you like it or not, you need to do what you're told. And so ultimately, thank God, right? She's had enough wonderful influences in her life that she knows she's a whole free person and she's not going to do what he's telling her. And here's the kicker for all of us is to know that his move is to punish her. And we might think about what he did and say, oh, well, you know, that's not violence against a woman, but I would challenge you. This is violence against women, right? We are trained as men that when a woman does something she's not supposed to, our job is to put her in her place, right? Now, he might not have put his hands on her, but by absolutely sabotaging her sleep, by disrespecting her when she said, please don't do that, what he's doing is he's giving her a punishment so that next time she won't challenge him. So let me ask you this. In your own family growing up, what happened when your mom didn't do what your dad wanted? In your current family, what happens when women don't do what men want? Is there passive aggressiveness? Because the bottom line is these are all subtle and micro forms of men's violence against women. Let me know how this played out in your home growing up in the comments section, and stick around because tomorrow we're going to be breaking down what we can do as men to create safe and just relationship with the women in our lives, with the women in our homes. And as always, if you found this helpful, follow for more.